Let the praise rise in this temple. Let my worship go beyond my words. Let my hands be a sign and my surrender. Let my heart make melodies unheard. King of glory, come down. We're touching heaven with our sound. In this moment, Lord, nothing else appears. I know your will. Lord, I know your will. So Lord, reign in my life, Lord, reign. Jesus, we welcome you with our hearts. We are asking you to reign. Oh, reign in power and majesty, dominion, authority. Reign, Jesus, reign. Let the praise rise in this temple. Let my life fulfill your very word. I submit myself to the King of glory, and on my own, my rights have been deferred. King of glory, come down. We're touching heaven with our sound. In this moment, Lord, nothing else appeals. I know you. Yes, I know your will. So, Lord, reign in my life, Lord, reign. Jesus, we welcome with our hearts. We are asking you to reign. Oh, reign in power and majesty, dominion and authority. Oh, Lord, reign. Jesus, reign. Lord, reign in my life, Lord, reign. Oh, Jesus, we welcome you with our hearts. We are asking you to reign. Power and majesty, dominion and authority, Lord, reign. Jesus, reign. King of glory, come down. Touching heaven with sound that's pleasing to your ear. In this moment, nothing else appeals. I know you're real. Yes, you are real. I know you're real.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Birmingham Bible Church's Winning Wednesday. Such a beautiful but rainy day here in Birmingham, Alabama. So hopefully you guys, where it is, you're sunny, you're safe. And so thank you for joining us here on today. To all of us who are watching either Facebook or YouTube, let's see, Twitter, through the website, bhambc.org, through the My Church Sunday app. So listen, if you have a device, you have a cell phone, you can go to your app store, download My Sunday, which is one word, and then locate Birmingham Bible Church. You can watch us that way as well. And so whatever time zone that you're watching us in, thank you for joining us here on today. This is our Winning Wednesday. I love this time of the week because it gives us an opportunity to laugh, to just get information, to make sure that we're being inspired. A lot of our information is educational and delightful as well. So of course, it's anything that we can use that is for our lives and for our living, because a lot of us like to shout on Sunday, but we need to learn how to live the rest of the week, Monday through Saturday. And so thank you so much for joining us here on today. This is what Winning Wednesday is all about. So prom season has ended. Let's see what else is going on. High school students, a lot of them have made their commitments. A lot of athletes have made their commitments. A lot of high school students, they know where they're going to school. We've had honor programs. I think we've also had some award programs. I know Birmingham Bible Church is having one this Sunday to honor all of our graduates. But it's just, it's just a fun time. There's a lot of graduations going on, high school and you name it, middle school, pre-K, kindergarten, can't leave them out. But it is just a great time. We're making some great memories with our students. And so that is awesome. But school is going to be out. And let's see, all of these school-age children are going to be home. And you're going to hear stuff like this. And if you're a parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Mom, I'm bored. Dad, I'm hungry. There's just nothing to do here. You're going to hear it all. And then they're going to, start treating your kitchen like it's an all you can eat buffet. And so as parents, we have to try to come up, be creative, and give them stuff to do. We have to make sure it's low cost if you have multiple children, but then you got to make sure it's fun. And you want it to be educational, at least at some point, so that when they go back to school, all that months of just not doing anything has just gone to waste. And so we don't want that. And so I guess for today, she has been with us for 3 years doing this. She gives great information, y'all. If you are a parent, you need to share this with another parent. She researches, so I don't care what state or what city you're in, even if you are in Timbuktu, you can at least Google. She'll show you how to at least research things in your area. And so she gives great ideas on what you can do with your child, so that it's a win-win for everybody. And so today we have Nikki Ivory. She's well-versed. So she does this. Y'all seen her on our talks when she talks about health insurance or insurance, life insurance plans rather. And so she's great. Mom is great. Her mom has been on here talking about Medicare. And so listen, share this broadcast. As you see the PowerPoints coming up, make sure you take snapshots, get your cell phone out and just take a picture of what she's talking about. She's always made her PowerPoint available to me, but if you can't do all that, just take some good notes. Take some good notes on your phone, however you take notes on your notepad, and just get ready to receive, to learn. We're not going to hold you long today, but listen, she has some good information that's going to help us during the summer. So I present to all of you all, Nikki Ivory. Hello, Nikki.
Hi, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me again. And you're right, this is the 3rd year.
I know.
I mean, we are really rocking and rolling. So very blessed to be here.
And so happy to have you, Nikki. It's just awesome. It's an awesome pleasure. I think we had you maybe right before COVID, and then we just kept going during COVID because there was a lot of virtual programs. So you had to shift a little bit, and you did that.
Exactly.
So thank you for joining us here on today.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Glad to be here. And I am going to share some great resources. I did send you that information. So definitely feel free to put those links in the chat. So, because there's so much information, I really can't take a deep dive into everything. But if they click on those links, it'll give them the full information. So that way they can look at it on their spare time.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. So you can go ahead and let's get started.
Perfect. All right, let's do it. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
Okay.
Awesome. And we'll present and we'll get started.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I like what you said, because yes, everybody now is at the time where they're planning for their summer, right? And we are coming to the end of May. So we're halfway there. We're almost at the end of May. So we want to make sure that your children have a winning summer, okay? So today we are going to talk about the in-person, the virtual resources, scholarships. That's huge, you guys, because I feel like this is an underrated area that we do not participate in, and we just let it, we just miss out on our opportunities. And God gives us these opportunities. And I just feel if you're on this call today, God is blessing you with some great resources and scholarships with your name on it. So own it, name it and claim it. And make sure that your scholars take advantage of all the opportunities that present themselves. So let's get started. So just introduce myself again. I have been speaking about scholarships, or I should say summer camps, for 3 years, but my name is Nicole Ivory. I am the CEO and broker of a boutique insurance company called AI Mutual. So definitely, just like Lady Pam stated, if you need life insurance, disability, long-term care, will preparation, I am the person for you, or even legal services, because I'm also the senior director of the Legal Shield team here. So here is my beautiful daughter. We call her Dr. Bonnie. She's really interested in becoming an obstetrician when she gets older. So of course, just like your children, you want to have them engaged, just like Lady Pam stated, in activities that's not only going to stimulate them physically, but also mentally. And so we want to make sure that we do that for the summer, because what happens during the summer? Your children, of course, they've been in a school for 9 months, accumulating all this knowledge. And if you don't put them in the proper courses or classes or activities this summer, then they're going to have a brain drain. They're going to lose all of that knowledge that they acquired for the that last 9 months. And they're basically starting again from zero. We don't want that from our children. We don't want them to start from zero on any level, mentally, financially, any of that. So today we're going to provide some resources that would be great for you. And then everything may not apply, but some things may. And so some things too, when it comes to the scholarships, maybe a couple of those deadlines have passed, but they're very important. So I still place them here so you can get ready for 2024. Okay, we want to be proactive, not reactive, because there's a lot of money on the line, you guys. So things to do in Birmingham. Some of these are just great to reiterate. Now, one thing I will have to say, you guys have seen over the last year how inflation has gone up. So sorry to say, but prices have gone up, you guys. All right. So you may have to add a few more dollars to get your scholars into some of these programs. But again, I'm kicking it off with the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. They did at least add 2 extra hours for you to attend their museum. So it's from 10 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday through Saturday. Okay. And then again, it's just a little small extra fee for the youth that are from grades 4 through 12, which is $13. Seniors, college students, military, you have to have your ID, is only $13, and adults is $15. Now, one cool thing that they did change this year is that if your children are in grades 4 and under, they are free. Last year, it was grades 3 and under. Okay, so that's pretty amazing that they added on an additional grade level. So that helps out our families. All right, so they are free, but definitely attend, or I should say participate at their particular museum here. They do have the Legacy Youth Leadership Program that is still in effect. This is a 12-week workshop, okay? And they talk about everything on developing your children with leadership qualities, okay? So this is really great here. They help out the museum with tours. Okay, they learn everything that there is to know about civil rights. So that's really great too if you want your children to be well versed in their history. Okay, so definitely check that out. Next, so I'm going from history, and now we're going to go to the arts. And my computer's just going a little bit slow there. Give me one moment. Want to make sure we do that because again, we want our children to be well-rounded.
Oh, definitely. And I think the arts is one thing. That's just nothing I've never thought about as far as for, our children, our own children is getting them involved in arts, but it's about opening up their minds to different things, not just the stuff they like to do, because they may actually find out they're interested in the arts or whatever it is.
Exactly. And I think I went a little bit too far. Give me one moment.
You're fine.
A little haywire there. But yeah, so definitely, and I totally agree. Sometimes we just want to just only keep our kids in sports. And sports is wonderful because we definitely need that to keep our kids active and healthy. But there are it's more to life than just sports. Okay. And there's more opportunities out there than just sports. So I wanted to make sure that I included the arts as well. So that way your child can explore different things. You never know. You may have an artist on your hand,
That's right. That's right.
So here at the Birmingham Museum of Art, this is always free. So I know that I'll be talking a lot about some programs that cost money, but this one right here, you can at least go to the museum for free, which is pretty amazing. And the hours are going to be from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. And Sunday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. with free parking. So that's a good thing too, because sometimes it costs for parking. But again, if you just want a nice outing with the family, a free outing where you can see over 27,000 paintings, sculpture, print, drawings from cultures all around the world. I mean, there's so many items in this museum to where you may just want to explore it a section at a time. Maybe today you want to learn about Europe. Maybe you want to come back the next week to learn about Africa, right? And so that would be pretty cool. And then maybe after the museum, you can take your family to an Italian restaurant if you're doing Italy for your Italy day. I'm just saying you can really swank it up how you want to. And again, that's for free. Now, there are some items that do cost money if you wanted to register your child for their summer art camp. So they do have 5 weeks this summer, okay? And they have for grade levels, 1st through 3rd grade, and then 4th through 6th grade. And it starts June 5th through 9th, and it goes all the way to July 17th to the 21st. And these camps are held during the week, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. And they do have aftercare available from 3 o'clock p.m. to 5:30 p.m., okay, for an additional charge. But basically, if you're not a member with the museum, it's $325 for the week for your camper, okay? And then for those who need that aftercare program, it's an additional $75 per week. Now, for those who are members of the museum, you receive 20% discount. So that's really great. And I say become a member of the museum, because although we're just talking about summer camps today, you'll have access to this particular museum throughout the year. They have so many wonderful activities that can keep your family entertained and also learning. So I say become a member. And so the art camp registration deadline is coming up May 20th. And then for more information about the summer camp, definitely contact L Paris, and she spells that with 2 R's, so LPARRIS at artsbma.org. All right, so that's going to be, so we talk about our history, the arts, and now I want to talk about some more cool things that's coming up as well. Let's go to the next one here. Be one moment. Yeah, I'm really excited about this summer. you'll see later in the presentation that even my daughter has an event coming up this summer that I hope everybody can participate in. It's going to be a great time. And it is going to be virtual as well. So people from all over the country can attend.
Cool. Because you have some children that are just, they're introverts, so they don't care about making friends. And, over the summer, they just, if I figure if you're going to be on your laptop, then it might as well be something that's fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's great. That's
hey,
good.
they can be with other introverts, right?
There you go. They could be on there not talking, just working.
Exactly. But hey, at least you're on there with like-minded people who like what you do, right? So that's
right.
Pretty cool.
Exactly.
Now, this one here is what I presented last year. I thought it was so cool, right? A motorsports park in Birmingham, Alabama. Now, this year they have different things because last year they had to where your 16-year-old can actually drive a sports car on the track. They don't offer that anymore, you guys. So this is why we are presenting this to you every single year, because the opportunities do change, okay? Some come and go, some scholarships come and they go. So you want to jump on the opportunity when you have it. Now, what we have going on here at the Barber Motorsports Parkway this year that's pretty cool is that they actually have a Barber Small Bore event. This is going to be from June 9th through the 11th. They actually have RV camping, so recreational vehicle camping, and it's only $100 for the whole weekend. How cool is that? So you can, for the $100 for your family, you can get premium views of the event from their flat hillside all weekend long. And the RV spots are roughly 60 by 20. Okay. So for those who RV and camp, that makes a lot of sense to you. Others, go ahead and Google that to see how big that is and to make sure that your RV can fit that space. Now, for people who don't have an RV, who want to just, bring their own, SUV or whatever and bring a tent, they actually have spots for tents. Okay. So only for $40 for the whole weekend. How cool is that? 20 by 20 space is what you'll get. You'll have access to restrooms, showers, and entertainment. This is so much fun and it's different. So the cool thing with this is you can come for that weekend to look at all of the racetracks, activities that's happening that weekend, camp out with your family, either in an RV or a tent, plus still attend this museum. This museum has over 1,600 motorcycles, okay, that span over 100 years of production. So your family can see how motorcycles have evolved over the 100 years. And then they'll show you motorcycles that's from over, 20 different countries, from 200 different manufacturers. And so the prices slightly went up for that. $12 now for a child, $18 for the adult. But you see the hours here. But I just think it's pretty cool. It's just a fun weekend to be with your family. Do something different. Enjoy the outdoors. Enjoy camping in a tent. Like, how many people have camped in a tent before? Or how many people have RV? And if you don't have an RV, guess what? You can actually rent recreational vehicles. You can go on the sites that actually sell RVs, and usually they'll have a tab for you to be able to rent them. So if you want to rent an RV that weekend for your family so you can attend and do that, I say go for it. It's so much fun. So Birmingham's Botanical Gardens, again, this year they have different activities. So some of the activities that were available last year are not available this year. But one thing that's pretty cool is last year they did not offer summer camps. This year they do. So this is really awesome for our outdoor enthusiasts, people who love nature. I love nature, you guys. Especially in the last year, I personally have really connected with nature. I love to sit out in the sun. I love to, look at caterpillars. I just took pictures of caterpillars yesterday. They're eating up all the leaves and stuff over here, trying to become butterflies. But it's just so beautiful. It's peaceful, and this is just a great way if your child's very hyper and active. Hey, nature has a way of just calming us. So this is really great. Look at this Serenity pool right here. Look at this little kid who's actually planting. This is a way to give back to our world. So again, the hours are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Any day. It's free. Again, another free activity, for your family to do. Okay. And again, you can keep coming back every week if you like. Make it a weekly event for your family. Now, for those who are interested in the camps, the camp now is $180 for members. So again, if you have a membership with the Birmingham Botanical Gardens, which I highly recommend, you do get a great discount at $180. If you're a non-member, it is $225 per week for your camper, but that does include the camp t-shirt and the registration. So that's really nice that they don't charge you an extra fee for registration. That's included. And then the hours are going to be during the week from 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. So that's really great for something for your kids to do. Now, their camp kicks off on May 30th. So let me tell you about the fun weeks that they have planned. Okay, the first week is Young Artists at the Garden. The second one is Super STEAM Gardeners, okay? The next one is Adventure is Winnie the Pooh and Friends. That's going to be so much fun. Growing through yoga. I mean, think about your little one doing yoga on these beautiful lawns outside. That is so relaxing. Summer garden chefs. Okay, so they're going to start cooking, with natural or organic, I should say, foods. Fairy garden fun. So that's a lot of fun as well. So I think this is great to check out. Again, for your kids, but then also for your family. So they have over 67.5 acres. That's a lot of acres, you guys, of different type of gardens. So one of the gardens is gardens of collection, gardens of nature, gardens of culture. But again, it's free, okay? 7 days a week. So just go ahead and take advantage of that. Awesome. So now we're going to move on to the in-person camps, because guess what? We're doing a lot of in-person events, okay? Again, which I'm happy about. And so this way your kids can connect with other children. And YMCA, I always have to put this here because, first of all, I'm just a YMCA supporter. I've been going to YMCA since I was a kid. So I used to go to their summer camps. And so, yes, their summer camps have increased a little bit by like $20. So the registration is $79 now per child and $196 a week per child. But you can rest assured that they're going to be really active from 9 a.m. to 4 o'clock, or actually it's from 7 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. Okay. They do have extended hours if you need that for your children. Now, a couple of things. They do have Camp Cosby, okay, where your children can actually camp with other kids. The camp tuition includes air-conditioned cabins, 3 meals and 2 snacks each day, wonderful, well-trained counselors, access to all age-appropriate activities. They do receive their camp t-shirt. I'm big on my camp t-shirts. Cabin photo and store souvenirs, okay? So the first session that they have is June 4th through the 9th, and that the theme is Pirate Week. So if you have some children who love the Pirates of the Caribbean, this is a great week for them. Session 2 is June 11th through the 16th, Superhero Week. I love superheroes. I just got through seeing the movie, what was it, Guardians of the Galaxy. And so that was really great. So if you have any superheroes, this is a great week for them. The third one is Medieval Week, and that's June 18th through the 23rd. So again, I love these different themes. The next one's June 25th to 30th, Video Games Come Alive Week, okay? We all have some gamers. July 2nd through the 7th, Stars and Stripes Week. Very patriotic, right on time for July 4th. July 9th through the 14th, Battle of the Bands Week. All right, I know we have some music enthusiasts. This is a week for you. Now, the following week, Color Wars Week is sold out. They do have a long waiting list. That's funny that they said long waiting list. Letting you know, guys, sorry, probably not going to get in. But then the last one is July 23rd through the 28th, and that's Holiday Hoopla Week, okay? Also, they have specialty camps. And the specialty camps include the mini bike specialty camps. So your kid can learn how to ride a bike, wakeboard, wake surf, water skiing. So this is the water week, okay? That's pretty cool. Then the last one is horseback riding. I know I personally did horseback riding as a child, and I had a great time at the camp. So let's talk about these camps. So the ones that I talked about earlier, they actually cost anywhere from $498 to $996. The specialty camps are a little bit more. Okay, so they have the leader in training camp. And the specialty camps are $1,156. The leaders in training camp. So this is where, again, we want to make sure that our children are learning those leadership qualities. So the leaders in training camp is for rising 10th graders, okay, age age 15 as of May 20th. This is a 2-week program. This is only for returning campers only. Campers will learn life skills, grow in leadership, gain independence, and make memories. And again, that's $1,146. But then they even have counselors in training. This is for the rising 11th graders, okay? Age 16 by May 20th. And it's a 2-week program. And the program focuses on life skills, professional development, caring for others, okay? The counselors in training will get to experience leading others, professional evaluation, and guest speakers. That particular program is $1,446. But what I want to say about those particular programs is that this is something that your 10th and 11th graders can put on their resume. Oh, yes, they should have a resume, okay? Because they should be working at this time. They should be participating or volunteering at this time. You know, they should be participating in internships at this time. It's very important that they have a resume that sells them. So that way, once they start applying for scholarships, they can include these opportunities on their resume. Now, colleges and universities can see that they have leadership qualities. And yes, this is the type of student that we want at our university. And don't get discouraged about the prices. They do have scholarships, okay? So you want to contact them as early as possible so you can get those scholarships, because scholarships are available. And I really like that. With anything that I'm telling you about, I don't care if they don't even say that they have them available. Always, when you speak to the person in charge, ask them if they have scholarships available, because sometimes people do not post that because they may only have like a certain fund for it. But always inquire if they have scholarships. But this particular YMCA definitely puts on their website that they have scholarships available. Okay, so this is great. Make sure you definitely check out that opportunity. So now we're going to move on to our silver gloves. Let's see if we can do that. Give me one moment.
And you know, Nikki, so we have a person, normally it's in the month of November when I have Shada come on, but scholarship,
Okay.
I'm just going to piggyback on what you said. And you're right, you know, doing those community service hours, volunteering is so important. It is so key. And she talks about that. And so the summer is a great time to, you know, if you're in high school, to be volunteering. Of course, you need to, you know, work and earn some money as well. But you're so correct. You're right on it when you say that.
Exactly. And start now. I think sometimes people want to wait until they become a senior, right? And it's like, no, the 10th, sometimes even 9th grade, but definitely by 10th grade, you know, you should be doing those things. And so now I want to go back over silver gloves because, you know, for those students who want to maybe go to the junior league after high school, because you can make money. I mean, you literally can make money overseas, even within the United States, by going to junior league, like literally right after high school or in college. Okay, the opportunity is here, and there's so much money. Actually, baseball has the highest paid athletes. You know, I did not know that because I'm not really a baseball fan. I've only been to like a few baseball games. But when I start researching that about how much money they make in baseball, you know, if your student is a baseball player, because this academy is for, you know, those young people who are already practicing baseball, not really for people who are interested in becoming baseball players, but for those who are already doing that. And so they actually have a showcase. Okay, this is where they're going to have the scouts there for either the junior leagues and or universities. Okay, so either way, your student can actually get a full scholarship to college and or can get you know, an opportunity to go straight to the leagues and get paid. Okay, so this is really great. So the showcase here is July 24th through 25th this year. It is at A.H. Parker High School, which is in Alabama. Okay, it is $100 registration fee this year, but it's that fee is good for both days because it is a 2-day camp. And you want to make sure you're there at 7 a.m. because that's when you have to register. Lunch is included, so you don't have to worry about lunch. And then the actual showcase is from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. both days. But you want to make sure you practice beforehand, make sure you're well hydrated. come with your A game, because the people who can give you those opportunities will be in the stands. So great networking opportunity as well. So I just think that's phenomenal. Now, during the year, they do have a baseball academy for those students who are in 4th grade through 8th grade. So if your scholar is thinking about getting into sports, hey, baseball is a great sport to get into. Now, this one right here, I just love it. And I'm gonna, we're gonna post those links in, because they have PDFs. Okay, so make sure the PDFs are posted, because there's so much information on those PDFs. Okay, but the University of Alabama at Birmingham, man, they are really outdoing themselves this particular year with their program. And again, these scholarships right here, you can, or I should say opportunities you can still apply for. So please, like this week, let's get it done so your camper can participate. So a couple of things. CCORD, or Center for Community Outreach Development, provides educational opportunities for elementary, middle, and high school students. So previously we just stated that, yes, when your kids in high school, they need to go ahead and make sure, especially by 10th grade, that they're doing those activities that's going to get them acknowledged by universities. But guess what? Your scholar can start even younger and as early as elementary. So let's talk about those particular opportunities, okay? For 5th grade, we're going to start with 5th grade. They have summer science camps. So they do have a non-refundable fee for $50 deposit, and the tuition is $175 for the first camp, but then only $75 to attend the second camp. That's pretty awesome. Now, the first camp is science exploration. That's going to be June 10th through the 14th. And then the second camp is human body basics, July 17th through the 21st. Again, scholarships are available. The camp times are 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I love this because, again, they're starting to learn now about the human body. We're going a little bit deeper than just surface level stuff, right? They're learning from the university itself. So this is pretty cool. Plus, it's giving them opportunity to be on campus, allowing them to start picturing themselves as a student, okay? When you can see it, you can achieve it. So I really love that. The next group that we have are our middle school kids. So sometimes it could be from grade 6 to the 8th grade, just depending where you live, right? 6th grade, sometimes it's still considered elementary, but others is middle school. So here, they have opportunities from 8:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Okay, they have a total of 6 camps being offered. So some of those camps include plants and animals, environmental engineer, investigate the role of the DNA, explore molecules and chemistry. Okay, so that's pretty awesome there. Again, they can actually pick the camps that they want to attend. Each camp is $175 plus a $50 registration fee. So I love that. Get them interested in becoming an environmental engineer now, because guess what? Climate science is about to be a really huge, big thing. So you want to make sure that whatever you're positioning your kids for, that opportunity is actually going to be here, when they graduate. You don't want to have them learning things now that are actually going out the door, okay? So you want to make sure you're putting them into opportunities that will be here. Summer Science Institute for our grades 10 through 11. Okay, so there's a couple of things. So course 1, Fundamentals of Cellular and Molecular Biology. How cool is that? What are they going to learn with this? Chemical methods to differentiate bacteria, identifying the genetic basis of brain disorders, extraction of genomic DNA. Then plus they'll be able to participate in seminars and interactive sessions with University of Alabama at Birmingham. Also federally funded research faculty will be there to talk to them. Also, they'll be able to simulate drug discovery for flu prevention, COVID-19, and much more. This is like, some graduate level type of training that's happening here, okay? You have your kids in the room here. Now they're in the room with the right people who could possibly even give them scholarships to attend UAB, okay? Give them internships or jobs, with the government or with particular private corporations that are with medical labs. Okay, so again, this is the type of stuff that we need to have our kid participating in. And again, scholarships are available. And that starts off June 5th, 5th through the 9th, and then June 12th through the 16th. So that's coming up, you guys. Tuition for that is $200. The second one that they have, okay, this is for students entering 11th grade and 12th grade. Advanced Principles of Immunology, Microbiology, and Biotechnology. Again, very advanced items here. What are they going to learn during this course? We're going to learn about genetic bacterial transformation of plasmids, determine blood types with simulated samples. What? How cool is that? Testing for viral antigens and disease diagnosis. Again, they're going to have seminars and interactive discussions with expert researchers, and then look into vision science and much more. I don't even know what vision science is, you guys. So when you guys attend it, email me, let me know what vision science is. Let me know everything that you discovered and how the classes work. But those courses are going to take place July 3rd through the 7th and July 10th through the 14th. They'll both be from 8 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. and the tuition is $250, okay? So for all of these courses, definitely go to uab.edu/cord, okay? But you can also email kjarrett@uab.edu, and then the phone number is 205-934-5171. This is very important to me, you guys. That's why I'm specifically giving out their information, because these courses are right around the corner and they still have availability. Scholarships are still available, okay? Even if your children may not think that they want to be doing anything with science, it is still great to have a backup plan. So if you have a gamer on your hand and they're like, nope, I just want to design games. Well, guess what? Games is science. And maybe they should have 2 different paths that they can go down. One to design and code games, right? And then maybe another is something about this, right? So I think this would just be great to have, opportunities to share these opportunities with your children, because again, this may be something that they're interested in. All right. And again, it's free and it's stimulating your children, is getting them to visualize themselves on a college campus. So I really like that. And again, once your kid attends that, please email me and let me know how that goes, because it just seems very cool to me. I know I personally participated in similar items like this in high school. And I mean, it's really helped me become the person I am today. So I really feel this would be beneficial to your children. So now we're going to talk about some summer camps that are virtual, again, for our introverts. Or maybe it's just, maybe you're traveling, right? Maybe you're having to travel to visit family, but you still want your children to do something online while you're there, right? This would be great too. So this is really cool here. They have Black Girls Code. I talked about this last year because, again, last year they were really doing everything virtually. Now they actually have virtual and in-person activities. I know that the movie Little Mermaid is coming up. So if you are registered and a part of their chapters, they do have movie cinema days, okay? Where if you want your child to not only be involved on the virtual items or virtual activities, you can have them meet up, okay? And attend those in-person events. So they do have the Little Mermaid coming up in several different chapter locations. But then check this out right here. This is so cool. So again, the virtual option is always $0. Now, they do cost for in-person activities, right? They do have in-person activities coming up on June 3rd in Atlanta, June 10th in Dallas. And that's for the Black Girls Code and IBM. So an awesome company. They present Adventures of Sustainable Sheroes. So this is where they're going to be doing all this coding, but it's going to be themed with superheroes that are girls. So that's pretty cool. All right. And then they also have Make an Arcade Game. This is virtual. This is going to be for ages 14 through 17. So now you're going to be able to learn, how to code and make games online. Okay. And then again, like I said, they do have coding camps still in person if you wanted to do that. In order to see those pricings, you have to have an account with them. Okay. They just don't post it online anymore. You got to create your family account. So make sure you have your parent there as well, because I'll need your parent's email address and everything like that. But there are scholarships available, and those in-person camps, as you see here, are in Washington, D.C., LA, South Africa, Raleigh, North Carolina. I love it now how they're global. Okay. But those camps are coming up. Raleigh, North Carolina, June 28th, I believe. Washington, D.C., that's going to be in July. Los Angeles in July. New York, August. Okay. And of course, like they have the South Africa one as well. So I love this because not only are you meeting people in your area, but now guess what? You're meeting people from across the globe. And these the information that you're going to learn here is what adults are paying for to get certifications so that they can work for major corporations. And your kid can start to learn this at age 7, okay, through age 17. They can learn about robotics. They can learn about game design. They can learn about iOS app development, right? This is amazing, okay? And so they're going to get those hands-on experience, and then they'll do role-playing games as well. So then you can create a game and then have your peers test it out. So I really like that, but definitely go to blackgirlscode.com to learn more information about these opportunities. Because sometimes what happens is we have our boys into all these games, but then we forget about our girls. Okay. Mm-hmm. And there's great money, great opportunities for our girls.
And Nikki, I was reading at the very top. So the online piece, that's for all genders, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah,
and that's pretty
I saw
cool
that.
Too. Yeah. They're not discriminated against that. So, and then also, although it does say Black Girls Code, it is opened up to Black and Latina, or they say girls of color, for these particular courses. But you're right. Everything online is for girls and boys. So that's great. So if you're a parent who has girls and boys, they both can log online and learn how to code for free.
Cool.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
Awesome. So now we're going to move on to the Birmingham Public Library. I just love libraries. You know, if you don't have your library card, shame on you. No, no, I'm just playing. Go ahead and just bring, usually they want, if you're a parent, you know, maybe you can bring your driver's license or, a payment or a bill for electricity or water, just showing that you're a resident of the area so you can get your library card. And then that we can get that for your children as well. Because, hello, this is like a free resource to you that's available 365 days a year. So my thing is, not only now can you do things physically in the library, but you can also do them virtually. And I love this. And I'm gonna have to tell you, Birmingham Public Library is one of the best library systems that offer items to their attendees online. Not every library is capable of doing that or is choosing to do that. And you can register. They have a great way to register and keep track of your events. They'll send you a reminder to your email. You can add it to your calendar. You know, this is just a great way for your kids to have fun for free. You can literally do a whole summer at the library. Not only do they have activities for the kids, but they also have activities for the adults. So while your kid is maybe in one room, you know, doing the coloring activities or story time, or they even have dancing styles for ballet. They're teaching girls ballet this year. Chess club. Think about how much money this is if you did this privately. Yoga, book club. The parents even have a walking club. You can bring your kids with you to Avondale Park. They meet twice a week. Arts and crafts, anime. That's huge for kids. Play board games. But they even have book clubs, you know, for the parents. They have cooking classes for the parents. So there is so much to do for the entire family at the library. And then, of course, while you're at the library, go ahead and check out some books, because this year they do have it to where you can, receive like $50 off of any late fines that you may have received. if you read so many books. Okay, so if you don't want to have to pay those late fines, great, read a book. That's positive anyway. Is keeping your kid engaged. We want to also make sure our kids know how to read. The illiteracy rate is so high globally, and globally, nationally in this country. So we want to make sure that our children are at least on their grade level when it comes to reading. Also, when it comes to math and science, if they're not, check out those math and science books. You have to do the work. Sometimes we want to make sure we want to have our teachers do all the work. But if they have anywhere from 20 to 30 kids in their class for the whole year, sometimes it's really hard to give individualized attention. And if you do not or cannot afford to purchase tutors, guess what? That responsibility is going to lie on you as the parents. They have so many resources. They have actual opportunities as well to have your kid learn, math, learn how to read at the library for free. So definitely check this out, bponline.org, the calendar there. And again, I love how they have that walking club. So now you and your family can be with other like-minded people, meet up at Avondale Park twice a week, get your workout on, okay? That's a great thing to do as a family. So some book club, reading clubs, again, even at the Birmingham Public Library, they do have that reading book club available. So definitely go there, get your bingo card. And so you just kind of scratch it out, that you've done this, you've read 10 pages, or you've read, this type of book. They may say, hey, did you read a sci-fi book? Did you read a mystery book? You just scratch it out on a bingo card. And then once you bingo, now you're eligible to get some of your fines removed. I love that. And of course, here I say, gift your children the Holy Bible. Okay. There's no better book to start your child off reading is the Holy Bible. Okay. So definitely do that. You can purchase that. And that's one gift that just keeps on giving. So I love that. Another thing that I always include is Powernomics. Okay. It says you need to build, one thing Dr. Claude Anderson always says, he says, you need to build your own businesses and hire your own children. It's absolutely criminal to keep having babies and then sending them into someone else's neighborhood to beg for a job. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And so you're going to learn about why he says that, the stats that support it, where we can go once we start to build together as a community. All in Powernomics is very vital to put this information out there for our children, because things are not going to get better until our children co-sign on these particular theories as well. So definitely visit his website here and order the book. And then again, we have the Black Millionaires of Tomorrow, and it should be coming up. This is with Dr. Boyce Watkins. Again, purchase the pack. Now you can probably even get it cheaper online on Amazon, right? But again, 15 things every Black child needs to know about money. 15 things every child needs to know about investing. 15 things every child needs to know about the stock market. 15 things every child needs to know about real estate. Like, this is what really makes the world go around. Yes, our children are attending school every day, to help them become better people, but the core education that they really need to know to be successful is not taught in a school system. It's just not. So you as the parent need to purchase those things about money, investing, the stock market, real estate, credit, because this is what's really going to position your children for success when they graduate. And again, the books are $39.99 per workbook, or they have an online course for $156. Again, you can go to Amazon, because they are on Amazon, to purchase them for free, because sometimes they have the slightly used copies, and then they have the new ones, okay? Because more people are selling his products now, so you could probably get it for a little bit less. But the important thing is to get the information. Once you get the information and apply it, then it is considered power. This one right here, I'm super excited about. So this is our first year that Dr. Vani, my daughter Ivana, is hosting her first virtual and in-person Meet the Author and book review. So Jacob Grovey is the author. He's a author of he's a Black author of children's books. He actually went to high school with me Wonderful guy then, still a wonderful guy. Really excited for him and his wife. They're having their first child this summer. So as long as they're not in labor, we're definitely hosting this event. If not, we may have to postpone it because their child is due this summer around this time. But we are hosting this, and I forgot to put the date, but it's going to be Sunday, July 9th from 2 to 4 o'clock p.m. We are doing their newly released comic book called The Differenters. They actually have a book called The Differenters, and they're coming out now with the comic book. I thought the comic book would be really fun for our children for the summer. But The Differenters, and so just a little bit about the book, because my daughter loves it. Ethan, Violet, Jess, Chase, and Naomi and Jackson continue to learn more about who they are and what's going on in the city around them. And it was, again, based off the Differenters novel. So they're learning about their uniqueness, their skills, basically the hero in them, and how they can help the city with it. So I love that. And again, we're going to have the author. He's going to review the book with us. For those who decide to meet in person, I put the House of Resources here because they actually work with children. So I love them. I just met the CEO, Tony, a few weeks ago, where we were doing a human trafficking workshop there. And it was great. We had about 13 kids there. He was teaching them about what to look for when they're playing on the games. You know, a lot of our kids are gamers because there's a lot of human traffickers or sex traffickers who are on that. And so he showed them what to look for and take a picture of this, send it to your parents. He also showed them some defense techniques. So I love the House of Resources, what they're doing for our children. They also support children being CEOs. So they have, right after that event, they had this young girl who was 13, who actually was doing a painting party for the kids. They also have different CEOs, children there who sell cookies, who sell snow cones, you know, so it's just a great environment. And so they were very supportive of Ivana hosting the book club review there. So if you're in Texas, you're in Temple, Texas, in the Central Texas area, definitely come check it out. And we will be Zoom live that day as well. So it's a free event to attend. Okay. We are going to have snacks and drinks and stuff for the kids who are in person, but also we want everyone to purchase the comic book. Okay. It's just $10 plus shipping and handling. Actually, I have let me give you the actual website there, because that's not where you go. I may have to give that to you. I'll put that in the chat, okay? Because I didn't put that on here in front of me. But this is going to be drdiamonds@yahoo.com to reserve your spot. Give me one moment. Let me see if I have it on here. Nope, I'm going to have to give that to you, Lady Pam, okay? Where they can go to purchase the book.
Okay.
But it's going to be fun, you guys. We're going to have a great time. And so reading is fun. We want our kids to know reading is fun. So that's why we're kicking it off this summer with a comic book, but we're going to keep it going. This is not going to be the last thing that we do. This is going to be our first book that we read. So let's talk about some more resources that we have, and then we'll end it with some scholarships. So some of the resources that we have, I love all of these, okay? So we have the Birmingham Summer Camps that has so much on it. So if your children are, how we spoke about ballet, if they're into tap, you know, if they're into jazz, definitely check that out. They also have on Birmingham 365, everything, you know, if your kids are into sports, you know, they have basketball programs, they have football programs. There's just so much going on that I can't include in today's program. But today also, you know, visitacity.com, you know, why don't you explore your city wherever you are as a tourist? It is so much fun, you know, and there's just so much. You'll be like, wow, I didn't even know what was happening here. Another cool thing to do, check out your local new hotels in the area. You know, they usually have local prices. Okay. If you live in the area, they usually have a local price, or sometimes they have vacation packages, you know, where they may throw in tickets to somewhere locally. Check that out, okay? Because you'll be surprised what's available. Go to the Marriott website, you know, see what they have going on in your area under the packages. Girl Scouts, again, I was a Girl Scout when I was little, and some of these things you can actually participate in without being a Girl Scout too sometimes, okay? But they do have magic camps, Girl Scout parties, all activities, annual conferences, and more. So definitely, if you want your child to be a part of it, definitely do that. This is something, again, that happens all year. Same thing with Boy Scouts of America. They have opportunities all year for your child to participate in. A lot of leadership and training activities. I just love that, okay? Because we're trying to develop leaders, not followers. We're trying to have them take over industries, businesses, okay? Boys and Girls Club is always a phenomenal resource to look into as well. And they usually have scholarships, or they have free activities. So really good to do that. So let's look at some internships and scholarships. Okay, so we all know who this lady is here. So I'm really excited about this one. This one's right around the corner, so I wanted to put this one first. But this basically is the Lancome Scholarship, so definitely into beauty. But the Write Your Future Scholarship, powered by Lancome, is one of the many opportunities available to Black students and students of color through the NAACP Inspire initiatives. The scholarship is intended for Black students and students of color who are female pursuing an undergraduate degree, okay? So they're very excited. Check out this website right here, because you can get up to $10,000. That's amazing. So you definitely want to do that. So you can apply. The application period is happening right now. Now the scholarship is non-renewable, but at least you can get the first $10,000, okay? The next one that we want to talk about is the Howard Hughes, okay? So we talked about this last year. He has another one happening again. This year is for $5,000, all right? And you have to be in these particular states in order to qualify. New York, Maryland, Texas, Nevada, Hawaii, or Arizona. And the students must plan on being a full-time undergraduate, okay? And study in eligible majors. And they have that listed at that website below. And the deadline is coming up, you guys. So June 13th, we have a little bit of time, but you have to submit it by June 13th by 3:00 p.m. CST. So this one actually has a time stamp on it too, as far as the actual time. Sometimes they just say, oh, June 13th, but this one says by 3 p.m. CST. So if you're in any other time zone, please be mindful of that. But start to create a spreadsheet to keep up with all these scholarships that you would qualify for, and get it done. What I would say is block out a day at the Birmingham Museum of Arts, which is beautiful, that I was telling you about, for your parents who may work from home. Hey, look, make it a fun day. They actually have a coffee shop there that they encourage. When you go to their website every Wednesday, they encourage you to come there, get a free cup of coffee, and turn it into a work day. Okay, so your parents can work from home at the museum. And while you're at the museum, hey, why don't you use that day to apply for scholarships? Okay, so I think this would be a wonderful time to get out the house, do something different, have a different scenery, and yet be productive at the same time. Okay, so that's pretty awesome there. That, again, that was the Howard Hughes Scholarship. And that's for $5,000, and you have to be a high school senior. All right. The next one that I want to talk about that I put here, which is coming up. It's going to be the PGPF Fiscal Internship Program. They have gone up on the money, you guys. So yes, inflation is happening to where sometimes it may cost you a little bit extra for the programs, but guess what? The stipend on this program has increased, which is amazing for your scholar. So now your scholar can participate in this 10-week summer internship in Washington, D.C. Okay, this is awesome. They can work as a research intern for 10 weeks at a leading policy organization. They can receive a $6,860 stipend for the duration of the summer. So not only basically are all expenses paid, and they're given an opportunity with an amazing policy organization, which could lead to employment later. Okay. But now they're even paying them to do this. This is great. The students will also attend seminars on fiscal issues featuring leading scholars from participating organizations. They can participate in other social, education, and career-oriented events. Again, a lot of great networking opportunities. Plus, I love this. Look at this. They're even going to be able to travel to the PF office in New York City to meet the foundation staff. Wow, now they get to go to New York City for free. A lot of people have not been to the Big Apple. Most kids want to go to New York. My daughter, who's 10, is already talking about us going to New York. So how cool is that they get to go to Washington, D.C. for free and New York City for free? So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so definitely do that. So the deadline again was January 29th, and I'm putting this here, you guys. Please make sure that you click on this link and add it to your calendar so that way your kid can participate in next year's internship, because this year is going to be from June 5th through August the 11th. Okay, we have to start early on these things. Everything is not going to say, oh, you can apply in May. A lot, especially opportunities like this, that's huge like that, you have to apply and be ready by sometimes the end of the year or the first of the year. So I'm putting Starbucks College Achievement Plan here. This is pretty awesome. So Starbucks, which is one of my favorite places, I'm a Starbucks, I love coffee. And so I'm sure your parents, or you do too, because a lot of kids now are drinking coffee. I've seen it in high school. I was like, oh my God, y'all drinking coffee. Okay, well, I say if you work for Starbucks, definitely take advantage of all of their benefits that they have. One benefit that they have in particular is that they will pay 100% of your tuition, okay, for a first-time bachelor's degree through Arizona State University's online program. So now you can go to college online while you still have your physical job. How awesome is that? I mean, this is amazing because, and this is offered even to people who are even part-time employees. This is unheard of, you guys. So definitely, if you need assistance with getting your degree, Starbucks is the place for you to go. Choose from over 80 diverse undergraduate degree programs. So it's not limiting you to one specific degree. Go online, check it out, become an employee with Starbucks, talk to your manager, look for this opportunity on the Starbucks intranet, get started today. And, you know, everyone that I talk to at Starbucks just love it there. I hear they have excellent programs. Some states are even unionized. So I think that'd be a great way for you to get your education paid for free. You can't be free, you guys. And then plus you're still getting paid at Starbucks. That's awesome. So this is great here. This one right here is a new one that I'm introducing as well. This is called the Patricia Harris Johnson Leadership Scholarship Application. It's open now for graduating seniors, okay? So they really want to help Black and Brown girls pursue and realize their dreams and goals through leadership and empowerment training. So this year they will be awarding scholarships at $2,500 to graduating high school seniors from the class of 2023. So I love it. Just like how Lady Pam was saying, everybody's graduating at the end of this month, you know, getting their high school diploma. Well, hey, after that, why not get a $2,500 scholarship from this particular organization? Okay, so visit the link here to learn more. Okay, this is a brand new website that they're launching. They're really excited about it. But you must be a U.S. citizen. You must be enrolled as a spring 2023 graduating high school senior. Must have a current GPA of 2.8 or higher. Must provide proof of acceptance to a four-year institution for the upcoming 2023-2024 school year. Okay, so that's pretty awesome there. So I love that. Let's go ahead, and all these scholarships just add up. You've seen the communication out there where you'll see someone who they'll say, wow, this person got $1 million in scholarships. And this person got $500,000 in scholarships. What are those people doing? They're applying to all these scholarships like this. And guess what? All these scholarships add up to big money. So if you're like, oh, $2,500 is not going to take care of my semester. Well, if you apply for this and then other scholarships, it will. All right, let's talk about the Johnson & Johnson scholarships that they have. Now, they have too many to list. So you need to go to their website here so that way you can look at all of their scholarships. But they literally have award amounts up to $18,000. This is wonderful. And so for those people who are interested in pursuing nursing, and as you know, nurses make a lot of money, okay? Definitely go on here to help you be able to achieve that. There are many kinds of financial assistance that help you on your path to a nursing career. So I love that. So if you're needing assistance with that, check it out. Don't just say, oh my gosh, first of all, don't be lazy. Okay. Sometimes people think summertime is just where you just have fun. Yes, have fun. But I also need for you to do the work. There's money out here, you guys. It's just sitting here. They want to give this money away, but they need applicants. I remember seeing sometimes too where scholarships or people who host these scholarships will extend the deadline because they didn't receive enough applicants. That is so sad to me that people are literally trying to give away money. I'm talking about sometimes in the tens of thousands of dollars, which can equate to millions of dollars for the person giving it away, depending on how many they're giving away, the quantity. And they literally have people who just won't even take time to fill out the scholarship or send in the information that they're requesting. Definitely what Lady Pam was stating, when they have the scholarship winning Wednesday again, listen to that, because she's probably going to tell you, you can create like one document of the questions they normally ask, just copy and paste it. I mean, it's kind of easy. These people usually ask the same questions or the same type of essay questions all the time. You may have to modify it a little bit to make it specific to that scholarship, but once you get the template, you're good to go. So this one right here is so cool to me, you guys. I was like, a lot of people don't even know about this, right? Now you have to be in the Air Force in order to, even be considered for this. But I remember looking at, because I was just interested in the whole Space Force, Rangers, and everything like that. I was like, how do you become one of those? Well, you have to be a part of the Air Force. But we literally have Rangers in outer space. They're literally in the multiverse right now. This is nothing fiction anymore, you guys. This is real. We literally have people in different multiverses, jumping different multiverses right now, protecting our galaxy. So how cool is this? You can receive a full tuition if you are a part of the Air Force. And look at this, the deadline is not until January 11th, 2024. You have plenty of time to get in on this. But the cool thing with this is once you enter the Air Force or Space Force, after Air Force ROTC, you will be able to take advantage of ongoing educational opportunities and advanced career and leadership trainings. They have all this listed on the website. You will even receive excellent pay and benefits, including healthcare, a housing allowance, and travel opportunities. So a lot of great things to check out here on this website. Definitely get in the game here, especially if you're interested in stuff like this. I just think it's pretty cool. So let us know how that works out. Again, send me an email, let me know how that works out for you. But really great information here. And then again, all this information I can provide to you just for $10. Just cash at me, send me an email. I'll get this, all these information sent to you. But I appreciate y'all joining me today. And if you want to find out more information about us, you can find us on YouTube at justasknicolepodcast.com, also at AI Mutual, also at Empirepreneurs. And this is my phone number if you guys have any questions at all. Lady Pam, this has been an amazing day. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with your audience.
Yes, you know, Nikki, you sent me the document to cut and paste. It was so much stuff. I mean, I was cutting and pasting as fast as I can. We're going to send this to our parents. Listen, guys, make sure you all please support Nikki. If you have any questions, please get with her. This was great. So informative. Of course, I'm never disappointed when I ask you to present something because you give us everything. And listen, guys, some of this stuff was for Birmingham, but if you just go whatever city you're in, you know, the colleges, the universities. I was driving by Sanford and they have all these signs up of all these camps that are available. So you can always just go to that particular university or college website and just start Googling and looking for things that are in your city. You know what? I like that bingo idea because my mind got to thinking you can present your children with the bingo, and parents can tailor it, and they can put whatever on there and say, hey, if you do any of these items, then of course at the very end, once you get 4 in a row, then we're going to have a special treat or a special prize, and we're going to go somewhere and do something. But this was great, Nikki. Listen,
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, take a snapshot of this. Oh, well, yes, already. That's okay. People can go back and look at it. And they can look at, of course, how they can contact you. But this was great. I learned a lot. I learned so much. So I'm going to start implementing a lot of this stuff, even in our home. So thank you so much for sharing this information. Guys, this was awesome. This is awesome. Make sure you share it. Of course, we're going to make sure that we do the rebroadcast, probably, a second, trying to get this off, probably sometime this afternoon. So make sure you do that. I'm just going to go over just a few brief announcements, very brief. And of course, Nikki, when we get through, of course, at the very end, if you can tell our audience just how they can contact you, just give us some final words as well about just how we need to just do our due diligence and making sure that our kids have a fun, very educational summer. Listen, guys, don't forget, you can order your t-shirts. We have our new BBC shirts that are available to order. You can order them at any one of our in-person temple celebrations. Also, in a few days, you'll be able to go to the website and order it as well with all the various sizes. Also, don't forget, on tomorrow, we're having our upper room experience. And so the prayer call will be open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from May the 18th through May the 28th. That's at 6 a.m. And that number is 727-731-0433. Also, of course, next week, we have one more Winning Wednesday for the month of May. Damon Carson is going to talk about how we can spring clean our finances. Very important topic. We all need to know that. So we will see you guys next Wednesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. Let's see what else we have. Also, please join us for our temple worship celebration. We're in person every Sunday at 10 a.m., but also you can still watch us virtually on all of our social media outlets. And of course, for our children, yes, this Sunday, we are honoring all of our graduates, pre-K, kindergarten, 5th grade, 8th grade, high school, college, whatever it is. We're going to honor them this Sunday, and we're going to have a special celebration for them in the gym. And so I know they're excited about that. Parents of BBC, make sure you're paying attention to your text messages, as Pastor Mariah has been sending them out on a weekly basis. Also, we are in the middle of our spring cleaning sermon series with Pastor Mason. We are learning how to get rid of some of those things out of our lives that need to be getting rid of. And so, of course, we've been getting rid of doubt and loneliness and discouragement, all sorts of things, temptation. And so you can go back and listen to those. So we will see you guys, of course, this Sunday. And then we have our spiritual renewal retreat. That's going to be June 23rd through 25th. Awesome speakers, awesome presenters who are going to be telling us how we can just get away with Jesus and what that looks like. The registration is on our website, but it's $100 per person. Of course, that includes your meals from Friday to Saturday, and then includes snacks, the sessions. It's going to be a great time of fellowship and fun. So again, go to our website, bhambc.org, and you can register, or you can register at one of our in-person service celebrations. Last but not least, married couples lunch and learn is going to be this Saturday. This Saturday, please make sure you are registering by sending us an email at marriedcouples@bhambc.org, marriedcouples@bham. bc.org to register. We always spend a couple hours at a local restaurant, and we just share things about being married. One more thing. Of course, our small group is going to resume back next week. Small group participants, make sure you get your book from Amazon. The book is on the screen. We meet every Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested, please send me an email at smallgroups@bhambc.org. small groups at bhambc.org. So this was wonderful. This was great. Of course, you can go to our website, bhambc.org, to look at all the announcements. But Nikki, this was wonderful. This was awesome. Please just sum it all up so we can go on with our day.
Yes. Well, thank you so much again, Lady Pam, for having me for 2023. You know, I'll be back for 2024, you guys. We want to keep it going. I'm so proud of our parents thus far who have made sure to keep their children engaged, keep them actively, physically, you know, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You know, we want to make sure our children have the whole wellness wheel there, that they are completely, that they're complete adults. Okay. We don't want to just focus in one area and neglect any other area. So as you can see from the day's presentation, we have so much there. You know, we'll place those links. Like she stated, she has that presentation she's sending out to all the parents. If you need a copy of that presentation, check out that last slide. You know, inbox me, let me know that you need a copy of it. I will get that to you. Also, I will put in the comment section how to attend our first virtual book club with my daughter. I'm super excited about that. Again, that's going to be Sunday, July 9th from 2 to 4 o'clock p.m. CST. So put that on your calendar. I'll put that link on how to order that $10 copy plus shipping and handling. It's a free event. That's all you have to do. Order it now so that way your child is prepared for the July event. Very excited to be here. Y'all have a fun summer. And again, let me know. Send me some photos if y'all having fun at some of these opportunities that I share with you. Okay.
We sure will. Thank you so much, Nikki. Also, it's so important because I was looking at CNN the other day, and they were saying that how the academic scores of, at least in Alabama, I don't know about anywhere else, have gone down since COVID because of COVID. So very important, parents, make sure you do your due diligence and making sure that our children are not only physically active, but educational, making sure they are just astute in that area as well. So thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Y'all take care.
You're so welcome. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.